Thanks, Jackie. Hi everyone. My name is Danny from Pundi X and Pundi AI. We are sort of like a dinosaur in last era. So we started as since 2017 as a payment system, decentralized payment system, and then we launched our own L1 called FunctionX. And we decided to pivot from our L1 to AI, the decentralized AI. And what we do is a data layer. So we do AI data training data sets, annotations and erasing and formatting. So we allow our users to contribute their data on chain and then contribute to several AI data models. Thank you very much. Okay, OpenAI has actually drawn this diagram saying that every AI has like 5 stages. So first of all is the GPT, like the generative AI, right? So if you ask something, then they can give you a feedback. Then after that, then there's an AI agent who can actually help you to do stuff like ordering coffee, whatever. And then the third stage will be reasoner. So for example, today Taipei weather is dropped from 20 degrees to 10 degrees. So the reasoner, the AI can actually rationalize it. Why is the temperature drop? Like, all this thing. Then the fourth will be the innovators. So they will start to innovate new stuff like new scientific discovery or new medicines. And the fifth stage will be organization. So they will sort of like, control or rather to do it like organization way. So our boss will no longer be a human, but will be an AI entity. So, but for us the AI has to have their own self-rationalizations mechanics to understand what's going on and be able to do or conduct or implement decisions by its own with its own resources and rationalizations. So yeah, AI is something artificial intelligence, but right now all the AI agents, what we saw is just implementation or rather executions machine. So that's my understanding, or rather that's my personal view. Yeah, which is no in my personal opinion, right? I think, yeah, someone can answer from that. Not only to predict and not only go through the past, like the statistics, but also able to forecast like what's really going on. I think that will be, because all this like the recommendations, like advising how should I go through this winter, is not something what an AI should do. But instead, they should do a forecast like in the next 5 days, what we're gonna do. Then what should we do? Some things like that. Organization would be like a company. So at the end of the day, is an AI will be running a company. Like, okay, I don't know whether you guys seen this movie called Biohazard, a video game. I like it. It's like there's a entity called Red Umbrella, some things like that.
Quick.
Yeah, we can. So that's why I think why we are here to prevent that happen. So we introduce decentralized AI, right? So we try not to let the mega AI to control everything. So we set a privacy boundaries, we set a safety measurements to protect us from being controlled. Because at the end of the day, or rather in the next 10 years, I think 70% of the job, like what we do right now, probably they will be taken by or replacing by AI. Yeah, so my understanding of decentralized AI is, okay, we just happen to leverage on blockchain technology, like what Ming said. Decentralized is a modular way. So we try to scatter the resources, not rely on one point, but we rely on like several other like decentralized points that's going on. So for us is we are trying to segregated the elements, or rather the manufacturing factors, production factors of AI. So we see that there are 4 major components of AI. First of all is electricity, which I don't think can be decentralized, no way. Secondly will be model, which is developed by those rocket scientists, which is a bit hard to be decentralized as well. The third one will be the GPU, which in my opinion is not really suitable or feasible to use it for LLM models, because that will require a lot of bandwidth, which is not cost effective. And fourth one, which is the AI training data set, which I think, or rather which we think is the only elements that can be decentralized. So our way of decentralized AI is we try to make it, some part of it will be decentralized, which because of the cost effective measurement. Then the data part, which is the data ownership or rather privacy part, should be decentralized. Right, so in our cases, so I think we have a pretty interesting angle from seeing AI agents, or rather the AI rationale. So we're actually seeing AI as a public goods. So that's what we think from the structures we actually build on this rationale is a public good. So anyone can contribute. Anyone use Wikipedia, by the way. Everyone knows what's Wikipedia, right? So that's what we think, like when we create a channel, or rather a so-called annotation, so everyone can contribute it. Like whether it's right or wrong, like because there will be a constant peer review thingy. So we just keep adding it and then let the training, the data train for itself and then go further again. So and then we think data is something that makes the AI more trustworthy or more efficient. So that's how we see things from the very first beginning. First of all, I need to make it clear, there's no, don't curse me, but for me right now, there's no such called AI agent on blockchain yet. I mean, even though people might buying some AI agents tokens, on whatever chain or whatever. So you can blame me, but I'm really not a supporter. But so I think in the near future might be something like what a Wikipedia, or rather collective wisdom AI agents will appear, or that will be in the next 3 months or 6 months, I think so. So I firmly believe so. But the thing is that right now what we try to do is try to let everyone knows what can they do for the AI. So that's why we'll be publishing this AI data annotation platforms to let everyone to participate it. Not only because you guys can really contribute the data, claim the ownership, but also to share your effort and the contributions to AI. AI is not something like very far away from our capability and capacity. It's not. So we want to spread it out and to let our community to understand what is the real AI agent, what is not, and what can you do, and what can you contribute to this, and then benefit from it. That's, I think, the next thing, or rather the next killer app to sort of like let people to explore AI. Yeah, in fact, I'm building the second me, like by using all these the tools. Like for example, I'm pretty fascinated with this tools called NodeLM by Google. It's fantastic. Google should pay me for the advertisement, by the way, but it's fantastic. Yeah, so we are creating all this thing, and then I think, but the issue is really like, they know my preference. They even know like I only drink coffee with milk, right? All this like very preference thingy, like personal preference thingy. So the thing is that, do I really want to let those agents knows my preference, or really? Do I really need to let them know my like addresses, my personal information? That would be the second thing that I should be thinking about. I don't want to sacrifice for the efficiencies over my privacy. So I think that's something we should think about it. Wow, that's a very, very tough question. So, from a legal perspective, right? So, everyone, even a DAO, you guys know, right? If not even a DAO, in recent, I think 2 weeks ago, there's a from Nevada, I think it's from state of Nevada, right? So they rule that even a DAO, you are a DAO, right? You still need to bear liabilities of that if anything happens. So if that belongs to the foundations or whoever the protocol like has it. According to the current legal framework, and to be fair, like the DAO structures isn't, when it comes to like criminal charges, it's not a shield for everyone. So from a legal perspective, of course, it is the case. Yeah. Yeah. And then one more thing, if I may, is I think it's an education issue as well. Like, you can't just believe in what AI said. I mean, this is something, as long as, and some more, like Gemini wasn't asked you to pay for it. So it's not a paid service, so you can't rely on that. So yeah, somehow this is an education if you don't 100% trust. Yeah. Yeah, I actually strongly agree with what Meng said. So, okay, we are not going to replace DI with AI. That's not going to be. So, because they are doing their own factors and jobs, right? So, you can't really let, let's say, Pfizer to use decentralized. It's just not practical, right? So they spend billions of dollars to develop new medicines, right? So they need to make sure the data is like protected, right? They need to make sure all the data, or rather all the benefits will be stayed within the entity. So this kind of things, this just cannot be shared, right? And then cannot be revealed as well. And then they need to be patented. But some kind of stuff like a personalized AI, like my AI own agent, so right, I think this kind of stuff is my personal stuff that doesn't cost a lot of money for the GPU, computing power, whatever. I think this kind of like smaller stuff and is more privacy protected side stuff. I think the decentralized AI might be able to help it. I think at the end of the day, decentralized AI, I think will be used for our own data protections needs. Like if I want to plug into a medical database, so I can ask my personalized AI agents to share the data with someone else. Then we can use it to do penetrated or to the larger medical systems or whatever database. So I think this kind of stuff, the AI, decentralized AI, centralized AI, they have their own pros and cons, but at the end of the day is what kind of efficiencies and privacy that we want to choose, and which side should we lean against it. And at the end of the day, I think both sectors will blossom, right? Okay, sure. So I said like in 1,000 times already. So when I first in crypto in 2017, we were doing payment, remember, like Pundi. So back then we have 6 million users globally. And right now we have 600 million globally users who are using crypto to do transmitting, like doing the payments. So at 2024, we pivot FunctionX to Pundi AI. We are actually seeing the same thing. We are super early. So the data, the high quality data is still not be able to compete it and fit into the market. And that's why we think this is a good opportunity, just like what we seen cryptocurrency payment in 2017. So I'm not shilling you, but to join this revolution together.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for staying here.
Thank you.